Where is my... It's a little bit bigger. And what are my thumbs? Oh, I'm on. I'm on. Oh, we on. Oh. And yeah. All right. Testing, testing. 1, 2. MTC. Man, happy Thanksgiving. One life. Happy Thanksgiving. Got to eat a little bit. Had a nice little spread, you know. A little bit of dressing, some sweet potato pie, a pound cake, some gumbo, and actually mixed. I got both gumbo and shrimp boil, so those were hitting. Uh, it's been a very nice little week. I mean, kind of watching the market, seeing what it wants to do. Look at the SPY, it's been absolutely ripping. See where it's sitting now. What, 455 after touching almost 456? Okay. So BITF, what is this? Bitfund. Bitfarms. Not interested. Yeah, it might be that kind of day for me too. One life. It's for Friday. And then it's a Friday after Thanksgiving. You know, Black Friday's coming through, so I don't know. May just sit and observe as well. I did get out of my Dix trade that I had jumped into. I saw Dix come down. I tried to give this thing enough room to play, but it was a larger cap. I should have kind of waited until the trend turned. This thing was came down here into the 121s, and I was like, I was trying to day trade it back on this day when I took the trade, but it just kept coming down. So I was like, whatever. My plan was to buy in this zone right here, right around this zone, and use the 120 as an out. And it came down and it almost got me, and it came back up. And I was like, you know what? I don't think this is going to be a turning point here. So I went ahead and just took it on yesterday, before, or not yesterday, the Wednesday. And I was like, yeah, I don't like the way that this bottling up. But that was that trade. So I broke a couple rules. I think I need two different ones for large caps versus small caps, because small caps, I'm finding pretty good movers in the small cap world, but I'm trying to work on a strategy for large caps as well, getting in on some of these. But the thing is, large caps take so much money to move. So once it gets going in a certain direction, it has a whole lot more probability of continuing further. So that's one of the things that I've noticed over these last couple of trades that I've taken on large caps. But I'm trying to get some data because I haven't really traded large caps like that. So I'm trying to, get 100, 200 trades on them and see how it goes before I can make any, executive decisions. I mean, how can you make an executive decision with no stats? But yeah, that was that one. Now let's jump over here to you be swinging large caps. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Let them get into the zone and let buyers, come in and take you up, but it'll take a couple days. Oh, you swing the big boys. You be out here swinging like UPS or something. Natural gas. MTC. MTC is probably going to capture a lot of day traders today. It's got what? It's $1.23. It's the biggest small cap mover. Not impressive at all. News on it is irrelevant. So somebody end up trading it. I'm not trading it. You held Google for almost a month. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would have to be a planned trade for me. I have to just plan it out and be like, okay, I'm gonna, because if it's not in the plan, I'm not gonna let it go that far. But yeah, that sounds about right. Hmm. NQ, let's see what the NQ is doing. Came up here for a little bit of a breakout, 16 100s. I mean, it's been just absolutely ripping. I know the Fed's minutes is supposed to be, I don't know if it happened yesterday or it's supposed to be happening today, but I really want to see how Black Friday is going to affect the market. Mm-hmm. Right now, this is the watch list that I'm looking at for top volume. Nothing impressive out here at all. We do it by volume. TMF has 5 million shares traded right here. Going on down. $4.94. Next one is Socks. SQQQ. SOLX or XL. UNG. MTC. And a whole bunch of other irrelevant stuff. What is NIM? This one was struggling to hold the $1. It got over the $1, struggled to hold it, and holding over $1 again. What was that? $1.16. Yeah, that's not even interesting. I'd be very surprised if we get any kind of huge rips today. I don't know if everybody's come back to the market or will the volume be here, but my thought is, yeah, everybody's not gonna be here. Somebody's gonna be out there Christmas shopping today. They may be Christmas shopping and watching the charts though, but the bots will be out. me see if MTC has any short percent potential here. It's up 27%. Pretty much the wait, why is that like that? Mark. I guess I'll leave it like that. Whatever. Okay. Let's see if it has any short potential over here. What? MTC? Is that the right one? This thing has a huge float, 198.78 shares. So that is probably going to turn away a lot of people from that. MTC. Make sure that's right. Float 98.56, still pretty high for most day traders at what they'd be looking for on a small cap. Mag, let's see what's up. He says, "Hi HH, I have a dream to start a bank or investment firm. I'm in London and I have been trading for around 1 year now. I feel that your knowledge will be enough for us to move to NYC and trade." You know what? One Life. How you feel about a hedge fund? Starting a hedge fund with Mag Capital. I don't know. I feel like everything is possible, but it's like how much work do we need to put in? No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be a lot of work. You had to get regulated and all that stuff. But yeah, you got some big dreams there. I'm just out here thinking out loud, bro. Thinking out loud. That's it. But sometimes it's good to do this because I can go back and watch myself from the past and see, especially like when I went back and like what replayed some of my trades and things like that, especially when I was taking a lot of trades. I'm like, what am I doing, bro? The stats just changed my trading. That's what really changes your trading over time. Your stats, your statistics. It's not even that you realize, oh boy, it's that it's proven that, 90% of the time when you do this, you fail. 80% of the time when you do this happens. It's like a big if then statement. Because I have 2,000, 5,000, 6,000 trades, I know this about me. I am impatient, or I get out of trades too early, or I miss trades because I'm scared, or you can see that kind of thing because of your stats. I saw it, but I missed it. It's a lot of things that can affect the trading day, though. I see a lot of people they have all kind of distractions going on while they're trading. So on days like that, I just try my best. Like if I'm getting calls from everywhere, I'm on business meetings and stuff like that. I'm just like, bro, I'm just gonna watch the market today. Today ain't the day. And sometimes I break my rules and I look over at the market. I'm like, ooh, that looks good. It's going down. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this dip and see what we can get. But you know, I take that risk with being um, emotionally tampered in the trade. But that's why I trying to make a system that can take emotion out of it. So when I see it, I'm like, okay, that meets my criteria. Let's go. But it doesn't need to be so much criteria that I'm out here reading textbooks all day trying to figure out is this the right, it doesn't need to be that kind of criteria, especially for a day trade. That's why I usually let the first hour ish play out before I take a trade, because after the first hour I can just look at the levels, you know. Well, it gives me time to look at the levels and observe the intraday movement, and then participate if I'm going to participate. But sometimes there's a lot of opportunity at the open on some of these small caps, especially the ones that have no reason to be up. They can surprise the shorts at the open, knock their socks off, and then drop. Good morning, Mike D, Lori Lee. What am I doing? I'm sitting on this. Let me look back over here. This is what I'm looking at right now. Waiting for something interesting to pop up. What is TMF? Pro shares, short, QQQ plays. What? Let me go look at TMF. Is that an inverse or something? Yeah, so direction daily 20-year treasury bull share 3x bull shares. Okay. Yahoo Partners, while the investment objectives stated in funds perspective may or may not reflect. Okay, what does this actually do? The fund, under normal circumstances, invests at least 80% of its net assets in financial instruments, such as swap agreements, securities of the index, and ETFs that track the index, and other financial instruments that provide daily leverage exposure to the index, or to ETFs that track the index. Okay. So I'm guessing this pays some kind of dividend. What was that, TMF? Let's go check out his dividend. It's got to pay something, right? Dividends. Ugh, nasty dividend. Okay. 5 cents. What is this? Quarterly 5 cents? Nah, I'm good. No, no, no. But it's only $4 and something, so I guess it is kind of on the cheaper side. Usually I don't do any dividends that are under $5, because under $5 they pay absolutely nothing per month or per quarter. So I really don't tamper with these. Dividend yield 3.96. And then I also don't like when I'm looking at their dividends and they're jumping all over the place. It's no consistency. Like 1 month you're getting 9 cents, 1 month you're getting 68 cents, then 1 cent. Like what? I want some consistent dividends. There's no way. Let me read some of this. Mag Capital says, since you're in the USA and I'm in the UK, then why not join forces? I don't really know what needs to be done to make it happen, but let's just keep an open mind and see where it winds up. I use a strategy that only buys 1 to 3 cents of the whole dollars and half dollars, with a tight stop on stocks that match my fundamentals, technical analysis. Um, pretty much sounds like what I do. Um, GD says, "Good morning, Mike D." Yep. Good morning, Mike. Or good morning, GD. Mad Capital says, "I just need 1 full year of data to review the statistics and see how profitable it is. Right now, I don't have enough data. Yep. Um, but I like your YouTube channel. Appreciate that. Be watching your streams daily. Um, yeah, definitely appreciate that. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Like I like like if I get a strategy, collect data, see what it's doing, and actually be able to show the proof of the put in the pudding. And I'm really what I had to get away from, like testing multiple strategies at one time. I just want to stick with one, because it's just a lot easier to look at that one and be like, okay, there it is, you know. And then once I get that one kind of, get 100 trades, 200 trades, then I have a basis. I can say, all right, let's get it. But yeah, That sounds like a plan, man. Sounds good to me. TC. BBC first hostages freed, set to be freed by Hamas under Israel truce deal. Okay. True crime fan murdered stranger out of curiosity. That's okay. Oscar to be freed on parole. Dutch victory sends tremors around Europe. Is there anything interesting today? Not seeing anything. Crash. Okay, let's jump back up here. Did they change their site? There used to be red on this. Maybe it's blocking it. Let's see. Am I at the right place? Yeah, it looks like I'm at. Okay, there's the red. I was like, this whole site changed. I don't like going to fake sites now. Okay, there was. So they did change something on their site. There was nothing left of my daughter to bury. That's crazy. War in Ukraine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that flooding in I was looking at the flooding in the Dominican Republic that happened like a week ago, man. They were getting poured down on. That was crazy. I was like, dang, I haven't seen a flood like that in a long time. Machine repairs prolong deal. Let's see. Taiwan's opposition drama ends with no deal. China trials visa-free travel for 6 countries. We got about 5 minutes to the bell. Top mover is still MTC. Looking for something else to be coming up. I don't know if there's any penny stocks. My scanner is looking for ATRs over 10 cents. So if there's anything cheaper than $1, I'm probably not going to see it. Because I usually do not trade those anyway. This is kind of old news. I don't like that. Let's see. US, Canada. New York mayor accused of sexual assault in 1993. That's crazy. What was that? 1993, 30 years ago? Yeah. Hmm. Coming back on him. Everybody getting accused of something, huh? We got your boy looking, he looks like Dr. Dre a little bit. Then you got Diddy. Everybody catching fire. You got Jamie Foxx. Everybody catching fire out here, bro. Golly, bro. Why Trump's rivals in Iowa still think they can win? Biden has a response for the jokes on about his age. That's funny. Police body cam captures traffic stop marriage proposal. Yeah, a lot of people do that. So always exciting to have the cops staring at you and your woman as you propose. Let's see. Yes, Canada. Moment car flew. Wait, what? Moment car flew before exploding at U.S. Canada border. Interesting. All right, let's jump back over here. I'm just surfing the news outlets because I'm not seeing anything pop up really big. Let's see. Let me read some of these comments. Um, Mad Capital says if we trade together in an office, we will be able to see more opportunities and discuss trades pre-market. And if we open an LLC, we could also see that to lease office space and cars in NYC. Yeah. The greatest thing about the internet and pretty much all of this stuff is the connection that we have. You know, I do business meetings with all kinds of people all over the world. You know, whoever needs it, I guess. I've met with people in the UK, of course, working with geospatial information systems, building mapping systems and things like that. People that I've never even sat in the room with. We did online calls and hashed it out, discussed everything, and we had a full plan um, without ever even shaking hands, right? And we got it done. You know, getting stuff done with this great phenomenon that we have now called the internet, or actually rather video streaming, you know. All right, it is 8:29. We have 49 seconds to the bell. I guess we'll pop on MTC and watch what it wants to do. See it shake some people around real quick. Let's actually see where people could get messed up. Let's jump over here to the monthly chart. Look at this thing just absolutely all over the place. Closed yesterday at 9.98 and now it's right up at $1.22. So it really didn't go far, but we can see based on the monthly chart, this thing likes to give back profits fast. That's the pattern that I'm seeing. 13 seconds until the open. To be honest, I mean, but the 147 right here could be a spot right here. Why is my I like my crosshairs to be wrong thing. I like my crosshairs settings to be across all of these. I don't know why I'm not seeing that. Synchronized crosshairs, that's what it is. Okay, now I can see it on all of them. So right here, 145, we'll put that there. We did get open up around 122. We'll see what happens up to 145. Let's jump back over here to the main. That is actually a long way away, longer than I thought away. Had a bottom here of the 117, but that's a pre-market. That's on the daily, so I really don't trust that level. We need something a little bit better back here on the daily. Hit a low of 120s so far. So 120 to 145 is about a 20-cent move. Not a huge move at all. Jumping up there. I see one that, what is IRBT? IRBT. Interesting one. iRobot. Is this wrapped up with the AI thing? Let's see what the news is. So the news on this one is looking like iRobot stock on report of Amazon deal set to win EU approval. So that one's has some pretty good news. If we look back here on the monthly chart, we can see this thing has traded It's wow. I don't even know if it did a reverse split or what, but at one point it got up there to 200 for some reason. And has traded around. And this one has a pretty nice gap up. Closed yesterday at $30 up to 38. So this one has some pretty strong reason to go higher with this news catalyst. Let me look at and see if it has any more news. Amazon's 1.4 billion iRobot acquisition. So it had an acquisition back on the 20 or yesterday it came out with that news to get unconditional EU approval for iRobot deal. Very bullish on the weekly and bullish on this. So let's see what levels would it need to come back and check in with, ripping from 30 up there up to this high of almost the $40. So I guess the 40 would be a reasonable spot to say it could test. It's kind of close to that. And then it has previous bottom. Let me zoom back some so I can make sure this is right. Yeah, previous bottom around this 35-ish level. So we'll see if it can push over the 40 or does it need to test back down to the 40 to the 35. And this may or may not happen today. Let me look at this market cap. So it's a small cap. Got 199 shares. Or no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's MTC. iRobot. Okay, this one is a small cap. Got 27 million shares. Let's go look at some of his statistics. This is one that popped up on my small cap. Well, it's the only one that popped up on my small cap range trade. It has a ATR of 1.6, relative volume 4 times, going towards 5 times its normal. Relative standard deviation 5 standard deviations away from the norm there. So it popped up on the scan. Let's go look at some of the stuff with it though. iRobot. RBT shares float 26 million. Insiders 3.51, shares outstanding 27. It is shortable. It is optionable. Let's jump over here. iRobot does furnishings, fixtures, and appliances in the United States. Okay. So builds and sells robots and home innovation products in the US, Europe, and the Middle East, Africa, Japan, and internationally. The company offers floor care products. Is this iRobot? That does not sound like it goes with that name. Okay. Offers floor care products, including Rumba floor vacuuming robots. Okay, there it is. Rumba accessories and consumables, such as the clean base automatic dirt disposal, replacement dirt disposal bags for the clean base filters, brushes, and batteries. Brava family of automatic floor mopping robots. Okay, so cleaning robots is basically what this thing is. Yeah. I wonder, I mean, I know they're getting bought by or acquisition by Amazon. Amazon's trying to get the rights from the EU. But is that enough news catalyst to keep it going up? It is bullish on the day, definitely. But I don't know. What y'all think about iRobot? Now, on the higher time frames, I was looking at maybe 35 as a drop down point, but maybe it'll go lower. Let's look back out here and see what we see. So it had this buy up in May back here up to the 35, and then it broke down again, broke to a lower low, and then jumped right back up here to the 33s and recaptured the 35 again. So that's on the monthly chart. Had a nice little descent. I don't know how I feel about iRobot with this robotic cleaning things. But hey, That's what the scan's for. It's just not for me to just look over there and be like, oh, it's on the scan, let's go buy. Let's look into it. It's got the range, it's got the volume. You know, this is what this first hour allows for me to like think and consider things, right? And let it show me what it wants to do. Now, it did face a little bit of resistance up here to the 40. I have put that right up there at the 40. I don't know if this is the actual range. We'll see if it consolidates in here or if it wants to just break down. But hey, it is currently up 26% on the day. So it's got history, trade history. Definitely something people are looking at. It's got 1 million out, going towards 2 million shares traded. And right now it's coming down. So these are the kind that I'm usually looking for, seeing them come down, having a big range, being able to move those dollars instead of 10, 20 cents. But the only thing is, how interested are people in this Amazon news, in this Amazon acquisition of this robotic company? Let me read some of these chats again. Mad Capital says, have I mastered going short? No, I really just go long, bro. Now, I like to study the shorts to understand where to go long. And I like to study bad longs to know where not to go long. I want to see bad longs make the worst trades ever so I don't have to. Like, I watch them like, oh, that's where I don't want to buy right there. That's great information. Let me not do that. You know? It says, or yeah, long bias, man, long bias. Let me see. The only thing that we need to do right now is improve trading. So anything that will help us, yeah, anything that helps. You got JP Mad Capital called out SPRC break of $9 will with a stop loss being the current ATR. Do you agree? Let's look at let's look at SPRC. SPRC. Now I did have this one. Looks like I looked at this one before. I had some levels out here, probably from the daily or something out here before. It did come down and hit this previous level. I haven't looked at this one today. What's the let me throw that up there. Volume on this one looking like around 1,800,000. Does have a really low float. Let's jump over to the other charts here. So we can see, had a little bit of a sell-off. Let's zoom in on some of these. Looking over here on the 4-hour. Nice little sell-off here. Getting bought off of the right under the $8. Now this one does have a pattern. I believe this one was one that we looked at. It does have a pattern of giving back profits. So I'll be very careful on this one, because if you look back here, let's see, any of these years or months or days or whatever, it just kind of does rips down, you know. But with its current news, with its current catalyst, it could go up today. But it is Friday as well. See all these sell-offs, sell-off, sell-off, sell-off. That's what I kind of don't know about. Sell-off, sell-off, sell-off. I mean, just continuous sell-offs on a daily chart. So we will see what it wants to do. Let's jump back to the main screen. Right now, it was up here at 10, dropped down to 8. So a $2 pull down. What is this ATR? ATR right now is 121. Has a relative volume of 0.95. So we look over here, in relative standard deviation, it isn't a whole lot it's not really far from its normal trading though. When it comes to standard deviations away from the volume, so that would be something that I would be looking for this stand. I want to see it get irregular. I want to see it be like 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to see it multiple standard deviations away from the norm. Right now it is at 16%. iRobot came down here, hit this bottom a little bit, but still just trading around here, kind of indecisive towards the bottom of this candle. Jump back over to SPRC. What else we got? We got MTC still doing things. Came down here and touched this bottom here, but I don't trust that. Do not trust it at all. MTC's ATR is looking like 19 cents. 19-cent ATR. It does have some higher relative volume, but the standard deviation is not far enough away from the norm for me. SPCR, is it going to start to go sideways, or what does it want to do? It has some pretty good ATR, but needs to get irregular. It's just reaching 2 million shares traded now. Getting a little bit of a pushback. Got the $8 level, that whole $8 level it tested around. What is going on? Let me see. Top gainers. It can't be right. Okay. When it comes to top gainers, there are some under $1. I'm probably not gonna look at those. There is one up 123%, which is VS. And then you got BGLC, which is up 93 cents. But those, I mean, the ATRs are 4 cents and 8 cents. So it's just not worth it. It wouldn't even show up on my scanner. I just changed the scanner real quick, and yeah, I'm not interested in none of that. None of that noise. Let's see, price, market. There we go. All right, there we go. MTC going on down. Let's look at SPRC getting on up there, staying above that $8 level, getting some real buying here or trading here. I'm very careful with saying those are buyers or those are sellers, because you never know. It's getting some trading here. SPRC up to almost 2,500,000 there off of that $8. I see one that is CAPT as well. I don't know what it's doing. Let me look at it. Wait. CAPT. This is this is just now opening. This hadn't even been trading that long. I'm not worried about that. That's like an IPO or something. Let's just go back over to SPRC, looking like the one of the best ones on the day. RRBT still coming down under this indecision, kind of slowing down. So this one likes those top wicks, doesn't it? The first candle jumped up here to 8.99, back to 8.59. Then the next one jumped up to 827, 820 or 927, back down to the previous high of the previous candle. So it really likes this finding some resistance, but it is a low float, so I guess it can pop up there. But this right here is why we don't really like taking breakouts, because you can buy a breakout at $9 and be back down here 8.58, or you can buy a breakout here at 9.30 and then now you're back to what, 8.64 in seconds. So it's like, it was that breakout really worth it, Now I can understand if you took the breakout of the 9 and you were taking profit above the 9, so up here to like 9.25 you're taking profit or whatnot. But if you were just holding this breakout, yeah, you'll be hurt right now. Yes, sirree. Let me see. Mad Capital says he's looking for a 2-to-1 ratio. Now, if you guys don't, and this is one thing that I really have been focusing on, is the ratio, the risk to reward, because it's so easy to oversize in the market. And for the most part, for me, I'm like, hey, I'll risk a dollar move. But if I got 2,000 shares risking a dollar, do I really want to risk $2,000 on the trade, right? And so it's like I had to figure out how to manage my risk per trade when it comes to the size of the account and the expected, like how much expectation do I have on this move, and how much data do I have on this move to size into this, to say, okay, I'm willing to risk more on this because of my stats. Not so much I'm willing to risk more of this because it's going up. Some people be like, oh, it's going up. It's just going up. I'm gonna size up. It's like, but did your stats tell you that sizing up here is a good thing? You know, especially after you've missed the move, like you missed the whole dip, and now you see green bar, green bar, green bar. And you're like, you know what? I'm about to size up. I'm like, what? Why didn't you size up down low? So people are like, I'm about to get aggressive. It's like, okay, you better get your back broke. You get aggressive on the bottoms. Just like the shorts get aggressive on the tops. Look at these topping wicks, man. These topping wicks say shorts are aggressive. Aggressive. So why would you get in a position where the shorts can be this aggressive, this confident that they could push it down? Okay, well, it looks like our robot just kind of sitting around here. It moved from, came down here and touched went just under the body of this indecision candle and popped back up. I still don't trust it. It may actually end up going sideways. It needs to make a decision, or make a definite bottom or definite top here. SPRC. Mad Capital says, where is VWAP on SPRC? I do not know, because I took VWAP off all of my charts. Let me go see. VWAP. Where do I find VWAP here? What would they be on? They'll be on the top gainers. No, they'll be on top volume watch list. Top volume, let's look at VWAP. VWAP on this one is 861. 861. So it's at 882 right now. It's about 20 cents away from VWAP. Yeah, no, I just cut VWAP because like what I was looking at was when I was looking at my stats, I'm like every time I use VWAP, I'm using past data. It's just I find that price action, just the price action and the support works better for me. Just to see, like, let's say I see it coming to a support level, but the support level is like right around VWAP or something like that. I may not buy. I'd be like, man, this thing's under VWAP. It's it might not be good. It might just be going down. But if I don't see VWAP and I buy that support level and it explodes back through VWAP, I don't know that VWAP just got broke. I don't even because VWAP is based on past data. So I'm like, could it really help me right now? A lot of my trades that I'm looking at taking, like VWAP has not really mattered. Like good trades that are uptrending, they just rip right back through VWAP. But if they don't have a catalyst, which I don't really like trading things that don't have a catalyst. If they don't have a catalyst, then sure, VWAP is a mental thing. They don't have any reason to be up. People like it's above VWAP. I'm gonna keep buying. That kind of thing. That could be something, but I don't really trade like that because that's like really high risk to me to be trading something that has no reasoning, just going up because it can come down. We saw one halt down. I forgot what the ticker was. Me, Donnell, I think Mike D. A couple of us were in the Discord watching something go up, go up, go up, and then it started halting down. And it halted down like the first halt down was like a $2.50 drop or something like that. I was like, see, it's just up above VWAP, just trading. I want to see it coming to a obvious level of support and do my buying there. If it's a good trade, VWAP will not matter. Actually, most indicators will not matter. Yes, your candles are based on past data, but the price action, I can see price action coming through right now. This is what I'm looking at. This price action here. Like if it were to come down into a support level and I see these sizes start to jump, they get into a support level and then I start seeing thousands coming through, tens of thousands coming through in that support level. The the sizing is increasing in that support level, giving me confidence to buy there. Now, you could say time and sales is a past data point, but VWAP is an average of pretty much all of the volume that has happened in the day. At least with time and sales, I'm seeing something that's like right now. Or with level 2 book orders, even though they can be spoofed, I can see some of the sizes sitting out there on the books right now. You know, and see the changes more on a because all of this stuff is past that if you think about it. None of this is like right there, but I want the fastest look into price action, right? Price action is also an indicator for sure. For sure it can be. But it's like a right now indicator. Like I see right now what prices are being bought right now. This is 856.14. I'm seeing this happen almost instantaneously. Now VWAP does not change this as fast as this. So, it's a little bit further back in the past. MTC, SPRC still has not made any decisions here. Try to get pushed down. Shorts really, really push it down. When does this candle close? 4 minutes. Hmm. And now IRB finding another level of resistance here. lower high here coming on down. So, this is the first 30 minutes of the day. I usually look for trades at after an hour just to let these things play out so I don't get spammed out here. Cause this right here, I already know. Like old Hal would have just bought like right here, and I would have been down $1 or 80 cents right now. I would be like, man, it's going up, bro. It's definitely going up. No reasoning, just it's going up. Hopefully. uh, SPRC, man, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Right now, I'm looking on my top volume mover. Um, the highest percent gainer right now is still MTC, SPRC, YPF. I don't know what this thing is. Doesn't really have any news on the day, but it's up 14%. Not really that interesting. Will anything else come up? We got Labu. Labu, $3, up 3%. I usually look for things that have a pretty good gap though. I mean like the Dix trade that I did, I just got impatient and I was like, man, this thing's moving $4. I'm going to get in. But, larger cap did not give me the move that I was looking for in the time that I was looking for. So I was like, nah, I'm good. Let you play by yourself. Shot up 7%. What is actually the top volume mover? The top volume mover is Tesla out here. Nice. Oh, yes, that means my dividends getting blessed. Go, Tesla, go. Lift, rise from the ashes. Mm-mm-mm. I know what you might be saying. Well, Tesla doesn't pay a dividend. Well, because I have a stock that does pay a dividend that trades off of Tesla. That's why I get paid when it goes up. So, rise. Rise. SOXS trash. So a lot of these that are leading in volume just do not have a whole lot of percent gain, but they are going up. So that's all I want to see. Actually, NU. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pop these back up to the top winners. MTC continuing to struggle. SPRC, man, I don't know what it wants to do. Doesn't want to break because it just seems shaky right now between the 9, but it continues to find some buyers. Let's see if it'll blast through this next high. Next high is 925-ish. Needs to get over there and start to hold. 21. Throughout another little higher top. This one's kind of weird. Move this out the way. This one is kind of weird. So for grindy stocks like this, I guess entry lower would definitely be the best way to go. Cause I mean, look at it, popping up there, pop to this 950-ish level, super quick. So that was level. I don't even know why I put this up here. That not. Oh, I see it. I see it over here on the monthly chart. So this is a level that it lost at previously. This 950 level right here on the monthly chart. And a lot of times I take the levels off the monthly because they matter so much. The higher the time frame you go, when it hits that level, man, you can see it. It's like automatic. But yeah, that 950 level finding some type of hate right there. Let's jump back over here. Needs to get up there and hold that 950, but I don't know. Gave just a little breakout of that previous high. What was it? What was the high of this candle? High of 965. So 15 cents above the 950 and then ripping down. Okay. Interesting. Man, I bet it's gonna be some tore up scalpers on this one because it looks good. This is something that, you know, a lot of people they're like, man, it's already going up. But my thinking is, okay, you missed the move. So if you miss the move, playing up here is gonna be very dangerous on one like this. Getting back up there to those 50s, very small moves up and then popping back. And so I'm thinking that those pops are like almost algorithmic, almost bot like, because most people don't really make moves like that. Those moves are too fast to even be comprehended. You know, you just see this thing, wow, this thing has a huge spread. It's like this is kind of dangerous here. Got to be quick. Either quick or quiet. Just don't do anything. But yeah, I don't know which way this thing wants to go. I'm wondering if it closes a candle, if it closes this candle below the 950, it may start getting some bearish attention. But at this point, I don't know what shorts would be completely confident in just getting on this one. It may actually touch 10 before it starts to come down since it's so close. But I don't know. These are all guesstimations based on this sporadic movement. I look over here on the hour chart though, I see that it definitely had both of these bodies reached up here to around 1003 on the hour chart. And right now it's at like a mid level at this 950. So I don't know. There's the 60s coming back up. I just don't trust it. Not gonna lie. 60s. Is it gonna get the 70s up there? All right, so let's see. Let me read some of this. VWAP to me is a support and resistance level. I guess it could be a mental support and resistance level. Let's see. So would you say that time and sales is very important to you? In accumulation, I think all of them matter. It's just like if I'm gonna take a trade, I want to see big sizes coming in with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be with the big money. Like on something like SPRC, if I see a 10,000 share position come in as support, I'm like, okay, somebody's either shorting really huge here, but what smart shorts would be shorting into strong support like that, right? And so if I see a 10,000 share, 20,000 share, 100,000 share position, I'm gonna be very interested in that support level. Um, let me see. Let me see. Please, where's VWAP for key CAPT? Let me see. CAPT. VWAP. Where is my VWAP? That would be on the top gainers. VWAP. VWAP for this guy For CAPT is $1.99. So it's literally right at $2. Right at $2 there, Lori. I mean, it's actually right at VWAP. Yeah. Just sitting on it. Let me read a little bit more. Mad capital, price section, time and sales. Yeah, Lori, yeah, CAPT is sitting on VWAP. Are the resistance lines you have down on your 15-minute charts based on daily charts? Yes. I don't like making or taking intraday or forming a support resistance level on like a 15-minute. It's just too low of a time frame for me. I want to see it formed on like the month or the weekly, or entering something even on the daily would be good. Anything above like today, I like to do the support and resistance. SPRC is a short, is looking weak on the way up, and on the monthly daily it clearly shows short bias. Yep, exactly. Well, it did hit that 10 up there, so it did get that body. Now let's see if the shorts will actually get on this thing. It's now retested that level through a wick all the way up to the 1019. Look at this thing on the 4 hour though. Look at this buy up. Insane buy up. That's gonna entice so many longs to get in. This long thing right here. But I think they're gonna get destroyed in the process, to be honest. If we look on a daily chart over here, it had this previous gap up to what, 1046. I don't know if it's actually going to get up there. It's hit the $10 level. Does it have enough gusto to get through there all the way through the tens? It just keeps playing with 9.99. Yeah, this is just, when it does slam, I think the slam is going to be way bigger than these little bars that are coming up here. It took it 3 candles just to retake all of this ground right here back up to 10 with no pullbacks, no real elongated pullbacks or consolidation, just a lot of chop. All right, I'm gonna give this thing a little bit more time, but I'm about to go and do other things. Didn't realize the time had gotten away from me. I'll give it like 5 more minutes or something like that, and then I'm gonna go, because I'm probably not looking to take any trades on this, and definitely not. Well, I was looking at iRobot. Let's see where iRobot ended. iRobot, another time holding there. Yeah, not too interesting. Kind of falling away on the volume as well. Still around 2 million shares traded. SPRC is taking the day. So I'll probably come back later on and see this thing back to $8. We'll see. Let's look where that gap fill is that it's trying to do. Gap fill is up here to the 1042s that is hitting right now and actually pushing through it. All right, I need to get rid of some of these lines. I'm starting to get dizzy. All right, so we got 953, $10, and then 1045 that it just hit on that gap fill. We'll see if it can hold over that 1040-ish level. Did a full gap fill though. Reliable Rudy. He's in the chat. Wait a minute. Is that the real guy? I hadn't seen you in a minute, bro. I thought you were dead, bro. That's crazy. You been on vacation or something? What you been up to, man? Um, Let me see. SPRC short. You got in SPRC at $9. ATR being my stop loss, looking for at least 2-1. Reliable Rudy in the house. This is crazy, man. It may actually get over this gap and hold. I know this one was moving earlier this week. I forgot if it was an acquisition. What was this? Wow. Getting on up there. Full gap fill. And this is why I'm like, look. Think about how many people got chopped out down here who are crying right now. They got chopped out, bro. That's crazy. It's playing with those emotions. And now if they buy back in higher, what happens to them? Reliable Rudy says 620 average on SPCR. Oh, you bought the other day when it was going up then. Or wait, you bought in here somewhere, but averaged up to reload mid sevens. Nice. You played the long game. You're swinging it. You are in a position to sell to everybody today then. They have, let me go look at this, man. What in the world happened to SPCR? I know I saw, oh, it's just cannabis. Okay, okay. Yep. If you got in at 620, you are a winner. Winner. I meant winner. Let's see. 1003s coming on down. Looking at the $13. You think you can get the 13? Maybe. I mean, with you being in at 620, I feel like nothing that happens up here really matters to you, right? There's 11s. Now, what made you go with 13 though? I really don't know. But hey, it might actually get 13. We got on the monthly chart, what, 1218 right here that it looks to be heading towards. Doesn't look like it's coming down anytime soon. So maybe 1218, the top of this previous red month. Yep, continue to push. Did it just go into a halt? Yep, into halt. I think it went to a halt. Maybe. Huge trade though. iRobot ended up waking up a little bit as well. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not trying to get in and try to buy shares from a reliable up here when he's ready to sell at 13. But hey, nice trade, reliable on his swing trade positions, But as a day trade, it's one of those you have to be quick or you get burned. But anyway, I'm probably not gonna wait this thing out. I'm probably just gonna go and eat something, and I'll come back and look at it, and we'll see what happens. But If you're in the Discord, definitely we'll talk about it. Whatever happens. If it reaches 13, we know Reliable made what was that? $6 up to $13 is what is that? $7 per share. If it gets to 13, Reliable will be a huge winner on today. So yeah. If you're gonna continue to trade, definitely be careful. Um be confident and don't buy shares from Reliable. Cause he's in a perfect position to be dumping. But anyway, let me check these chats real quick. SS Crypto stock tip CRNC gained 20 or 15-20%. CRNC. I don't know what that is. Let me see. CRNC. CRNC. I don't know if what that call out's from. I see it's dropped from 18 to 17, but not really receiving a whole lot of volume there, unless you're talking about you say SS Crypto. That might be a crypto. I don't know. Oh, I see. Okay, so you said that's the gap down on August 9th for SPRC. Let me go back over here to this one, August 9th. Daily chart. Yeah, this is the August 9th one. So you're looking at 13 zone for a sale. That's a brave assumption that thing could get back up there. But hey, you risked it, you managed your risk, and it's turning out good for you. It did have a couple of times making higher lows with this same pattern down here. So hey, you put your biscuit out there and you're getting the gravy. So you did that one, buddy. You did that one. But let me see. We were looking at CRNC. That's the gap down. I have 10 plus sales today. To be fair, oh, you've been selling a little bit, but holding a piece for the dream. In the name of the game is the name of the game. Yep. Okay. All right, y'all. That is it for me today. Reliable. He's the Friday winner on this one. Oh my goodness, iRobot did end up going back towards 40. But yeah, that's we'll see what happens with that one. And yeah, that's it for me. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. We're heading into December, I already seen them putting up Christmas stuff, so we're already in the season. Of course, everybody's on Temu buying everything cheap. Don't spend too much. You won't have anything to trade with. No, I'm kidding. Do what you do. But anyway, that's it for me today. And as always, appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button. I always forget to say that. And if you want to subscribe, you can do that. I'm still burning off the turkey that I ate yesterday. I'm probably gonna go and refill on turkey today. But yeah, that's it for me. Anything else I need to say? We'll be in the Discord, probably talking about these things here in a second. And as always, that is it. Peace out, everybody.